Hi, my name's Gareth. I'm the lead swing coach here at Talk Golf. Over the next 4 weeks, we're going to be doing a series on how to reduce your fade or slice, hopefully turn that into a draw. So a slice typically is just caused by a club face that is open and a path that is swinging from out to in and a ball that is starting left of target and curving over to the right. You can see one of my colleagues just hit a shot for me on the Foresight Hawk, and you can see the ball starting just on target or slightly left and curving away to the right. And I've got the three numbers on the screen to illustrate it, so you can see a path that is 2.6 out to in and a club face that is open, which produces a side spin there of about 1500 RPM. Now, as we know, like I said, the face is the major cause of that slice being open, and then the path is the reaction, trying to cut the ball, across the ball, trying to start the ball more left. So the first thing we're going to tackle is the club face. Now, in my world, there's only three things that really affect the club face. So I think the grip is a major part of it, wrist angles and how they move during the golf swing is the second part of it, and the third part of it is how you release the golf club. They are the primary factors that cause club face being open. So what we're going to look for in a grip, if we are a fader, and I'll come a bit closer to the camera, we usually see that the grip is a little too weak. So what tends to happen is the left hand gets a little bit palmy through the middle of your hand there, the thumb goes straight down the club, and this V points to your left shoulder almost up to your chin, and then the right hand tends to follow it there with the V points again over to that left shoulder. Now what happens during the golf swing, as you can imagine, if I make a golf swing now, and you can see this with my training club, if my hands return back to normal, you can see that face is open, that ball's going to start to the right. Okay, so what we're going to want to see you do, if I come back closer to the camera, we're going to want to see a slightly stronger grip. So when you take your grip, you're going to go a little bit more in your fingers. You can see it kind of coming from that index finger under the palm or heel pad of the left hand. And you can see then I wrap the hand over so I can see 2.5, 3 knuckles, and that V now is pointing up to my right shoulder. I want then that right hand to match that left. So the V again is now pointing up to the right shoulder. So once we've tackled the grip, that face now should be more under control, should be a bit more closed. The second thing we're going to talk about is the wrist angles. So even though the grip could be great, what I see in a lot of people who slice it is when they get to the top, that left wrist is cupped. So when that left wrist is cupped, you can now see with my training club that face is open. So the second thing we're going to try and do is then focus on trying to get that left wrist a little flatter. You can see that face now starting to close and the club face starting to close at the top. Those two things should get the face under control, should get that number saying more closed or even more to neutral, and the ball will start to straighten out a little bit. Now, obviously the path is still moving to the left. We'll tackle that in the next couple of videos, but hopefully you'll start to see with the face a bit more closed, the curve reduced and the ball just go a little straighter, even though it might go a bit left.